go to the US, where actor Jussie Smollett, who concocted a ridiculous hate crime hoax, is making one last attempt to get a city lawsuit against him tossed out of federal court before he goes to trial. The Chicago Sun-Times reports that his lawyers filed a motion responding to the city's claims that he should pay the city more than $130,000 US to cover police overtime and other costs. Now, get this, his attorneys essentially argued even if Jussie faked the attack, it was the cops' call to investigate it so vigorously, so he shouldn't have to pay. Let's go to Dave Chappelle's take on Jussie Smollett.
And everybody was furious, especially in Hollywood. It's all over everybody's Twitter feed and Instagram page. Justice for Jussie and all that. The whole country was up in arms. He was talking about it all the time on the news. And for some reason, African Americans, we were like oddly quiet. We were so quiet about it that the gay community started accusing African American community of being homophobic for not supporting him. What they didn't understand is that we were supporting him with our silence. Because we understood that this was clearly lying. None of these details added up at all.
Oh, that special is hilarious. I don't know if you've seen it yet, Jacinta, but the Netflix special, Sticks and Stones, watch it. It is so good. How do you see this case? Because we keep hearing about the number of hate crimes and racist incidents in the age of Trump, but there are so many hoaxes. This is probably the most high-profile hoax. In this case, if you don't remember, the two blokes who beat up Jussie and put a rope around his neck and threw bleach on him were actually two Nigerian brothers who knew him, and they say they were paid by him to put this attack. So how do you see this? And do you see, you know, how dangerous it is to engage in this sort of race baiting?
Well, firstly, I have watched Dave Chappelle's new program, and I have to say, while there were parts where I cringed, it's traditional Dave Chappelle, and I did laugh a fair bit through it. But look, I think these sorts of hoaxes need to be called out. They need to be sorted out, because in a time where everyone seems to be walking on eggshells, and such things can create huge division in the community and can lead to further violence, they need to be stopped in their tracks and held responsible, because, it is an act of, it's an act of wanting to deliberately cause that division and cause unrest. And so it needs to be dealt with swiftly.